The ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the sea.
Hello, my people. Happy weekend. Happy weekend to all of you. Area mama on the beat. Uwaje. I don't come while late. I know I'm not late. I'm not late. Now don't reach here. Not well done. Thank you so much. If you are here, just say hi to Area Mama. Say hi. Hello, Sonny Demi. I can see you. Thank you for coming so early. You are the earliest. Copious. Iwe ya ma word in a copious. Make I bank for you. Make I bank for you. At the beat band though. Copious, you do well. Good morning. Abi good evening. Good evening. Now evening. Now afternoon here, but now evening for na side. Omoluswa area mama. You na area sister. Abi you be man. If you be man, area brother, area papa. Jennifer Egweme, he like you every day. Osara Osayede, I greet you plenty. Wayarene. As soon as just they come, man. I know the drill now, the tradition. I go your like ice. Anyway, now I pronounce ice. If I know, away high. Make una dey like make me self go like you know say this like of a thing get us. I'm like YouTube they don't keep person there, they don't buy person. The program not good, that's why people not like her. Otabo blessed, ibere when Usahon worry in Asue and Oge, I stand. Me and you, all of us, everybody wait there in Asue and Oge, we stand. Ina, look at you, how you dey? I see you. Make una go like Make me see how many like we get now. Me want go like before we start today program. Today program na me, you, una and me. I go do am. Mr. Ogbe go soon come. I don't know where he dey now. I don't already call him. He go come soon join us. So today program he go sweet where Mona tell us how far road to progress. Asue and Oge road to progress. How we want wakaram. Okay, lights don't they go up small. Okay. Ina, you don't like wait, I'm here. I don't see you since Feliz Osaze. Imione AB1. I see you. I see everyone where they like them. I see you now. Oh yeah, Mona go like. Mona not forget to. Make una not forget to. Make una go like you. Make una not forget to. Make una go like Oja. I be man and I was watching your time. Okay. Moluswa. So you be area brother. Me na area mama. You na area brother or area papa. I clap for you. I beg for you. I beg for you. Mona go like today. Now, waiting we dey fight since. Now we still dey on that course. Edo where unuma if my phone agbameo. I salute you, Dr. Advice. Make you come advise us what we go work, how we go work out. I salute you wewe. So if my phone agbameo. So Asue now, I say you don't like. Oh, good guy. Thank you. If my phone agbameo, so imagine Asue is still on the course of in the course of this fight, so we cannot just walk away and say, tribunal what we go do. We know if we leave and there. We got to keep pushing. Abi, so now we did so. I just they use style they wait for Ogbe, make it show up. Oh yeah, make una like. Oh, how the weekend day with una? How the weekend? The link there if you want share link. Oh, you feel just copy and share them. How the weekend for your side? Inner eye. How the weekend? Feliz Osaze, how your weekend be? Copious. Now Copious now go carry this award though. Mr. Sonny, I know say Mr. Sonny the quick convert Copious, where made me say, Baba ma go carry. I salute you well. My brother, my love, I salute you. God bless you. As soon as they support this program, may we take see better. Now so God go see support you now. See, we where they support us when they think say, hey, we are just supporting us when now because of now only as well we are supporting the cause, the fight of a good cause. So now all of us, me, you, everybody, even our unborn children, our grandchildren, I will support. Why? If we talk true today, it go affect us tomorrow positively. If we join the evil today, it go affect us tomorrow negatively. So as we join now, they fight for good cause. Not be only as where they fight. We are fighting for ourselves. If not, at the end of the day, let me tell you, if we don't press, if we give up, then go just take over the country. Say, Kukuma, they not care safe. And evil will come and swallow everybody. So we are fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for the good cause, for Edo. Not minding what brick walls are before us. So we keep fighting. We keep fighting. So let's keep going. Let's not waver. Let's not faint. Let's just keep going. Alfred, Felix Osaze say weekend is great. We are waiting for mandate recovery. Oh. Mandate recovery. Asue must recover his mandate because we gave him that mandate. We want him to rule us. We want to talk through him. We want Edo to be better through him. So we must recover that mandate. In fact, I go add that topic, that title to my topic, mandate recovery. I go add them for my phone now. Mandate recovery. We need to recover our mandate. We know if we live on like this. For who? Because of. So even my phone agbameo. So last week, all of us can see as Wike, the head of today my downloader no work. I don't know why. The head of the appellant court where we want go file. Asue has already filed now, right? The head of the appellant court now Wike can go give position. And again, waiting fear me. That one can they call Wike my oga. Meaning na Wike they lead, now they spearhead that appellant court. So if they say they want fight tomorrow, we know if we just start to cry today. The only thing where we supposed to do now to raise our voice, now to tell the world say, another GPT one start again. No, this one now is done in the eyes of the public. Then one start again. No, now the person where suppose they for appellant court will be head of appellant. Now we can see give position. No, make una see, make we cry out. So even me self, I dey tell Sonny, your way together we stand for the truth because only the truth will save us. Thank you. Nothing else, my brother. Nothing else. You do well. Together we stand for the truth because only the truth will save us. Nothing else. That is the word. Bakam. Together we stand for the truth. In our eye. Sadebawe. Oh, we liked already. I salute you. Dr. Advice. I salute you. I salute you. I want to add that mandate recovery. I really like her. The road ahead for Asue PDP. So make I add mandate recovery to her. I like that topic. I not go feel leave her. Who I borrow her from? Make I look. Somebody right here just now. I borrowed that word. We are here now. Felix. I show her here. Felix. Felix Alfred. Felix Osaze Alfred for a mandate recovery. So me one right time. I want right time German. I want Tifan. Yes, I want Tifan so German. I don't know. Then I put on German my topic today. Mama, they used to start it so. So make I add that to her. Way forward for Asue. Hey, the road to mandate recovery. Of course, the road to mandate recovery. Wanama, wayafefefe, wanama, salobwa debawa. Let's keep fighting together. We are not fighting for Asue, we are fighting for us. If we don't fight this fight, my brother, at the end of the day, they go use us poloto. They go use us poloto, they go use us do anyhow. So may we fight this fight, may we fight until the end. We are hoping by the grace of God, say, we know we'll fight empty. We not go fight in futility, because all the road to that recovery now our own. Okay, I dey call Mr. Ogbe. Quick. I dey wait for you, sir. Where are you there? Okay. Okay. I dey wait for Mr. Ogbe. Don't forget also, if chairman enter this platform today, we not know wetin I'll do. I'll be long. Tell her say he late. Even my prefect, I don't see him. Wetin dey happen? Copious. You go do emergency prefect o. Now you first they come here. You two they quick come. So wetin Oga talk. Otabo blessed. I greet you. You don't like? Oh, mama, with what judiciary is doing in Nigeria, I don't think I will spend my money to sponsor as lawyer in my family anymore. Oh God. APC has made me to dislike that profession for real. I no go blame you, but I don't want you to give up. Because they're not I can never blame you. Waiting with the see so if we give up like this. Now they want to. Let me tell you the secret of what they really want. They go do us shake it to that point. We by ourselves go run come up for our country. Or we go come they seek asylum for Nigeria. You don't ever say, hey, you don't ever see that kind of thing before. We go run, come out, leave. They go say they go do us tire. Una remember when we go that INEC office that time for Ikpobahi, when we say may they give us the CTC for INEC. Tenebe tell in Agbero where they follow and say, anybody where they see around that office, stone them. That's what he talk on national TV. They're not doing anything. So what you have now, Nika? He say make you stone anyone make way come around. Stone them. What does that mean? Now they get up here. Now they get in ya. So anywhere where they want cotton pass. Now they go determine them. It not concern anybody. Now they get a do. Now they get all the ruler. Now they get state. Now they get federal. Anyone you see around the office, stone them. When we hear that word, it shock me, shock you. But what can we do? It shock us. Say our merciful God, we bring Dr. Asue back in Jesus' name. Amen. See, Mr. Ogbe, una go charge our money. Mr. Ogbe is late. Una go charge our money.
I will pay.
Una go charge our money. Copious, how much you want me we charge them? Because we get emergency prefect today.
Okay.
Una go, you go pay us, Oga. You late.
I will pay. We need money. So, it's a way of raising funds.
Wait till happen, welcome. How is your week?
Yeah, my week is going well. My sincere apology for coming in late here today.
Accepted.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Always the appellant court verdict will not meet wicked alike. Ugbe. Why you to pay your Ugbe ni mekme ini wa abun wa agun ehia. Agbiyan be no gbiyan wa ko gbiyan bi yakọ. Ugbe. O te ko hun nege. O te ko hun. Igbi. Ya re. Ugbe. Ite ayone o. Oga, welcome, sir. We miss you.
Thank you.
Your weekend is going great.
Yes, it's going great. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Our mama.
Oh, we are fine. We are doing pretty good.
So
And I want to thank our viewers.
And I was just frolicking around. I said today will not be a long game today. We were talking about the appellant court, sir. The title of the show now is Way Forward for Asue, Mandate Recovery. So we were concerned about the head of the appellant court, Mekweni Natie, Wike has already given her a position, and she is acknowledging Wike as her Oga. So it's a concern for all of us. In Senate climes, people like that have to recuse themselves. But in Nigeria, where animals rule the human beings, I don't see them recusing. I don't see them doing anything. Sir, can you just talk to that effect before we move
on? Again, let me thank our viewers. I want to appreciate all of you. Sorry for coming in late here today, and thank all of you sincerely for hanging out tight. Without wasting time. In the words of Prime Minister McCartney, he says, "No one comes to the altar of Donald Trump and worship while standing." When he made that statement, I took it seriously. No one comes to the altar of Donald Trump to worship while standing. So anyone that worships there, I'm trying to interpret now, must kowtow to Donald Trump, must bow to him.
Must bow. It's like when you go to Queen Elizabeth's chamber.
Exactly. So in other words, what I'm trying to say here is that no one goes to Nyesom Wike's altar to worship and worship while standing. So everybody will have to kowtow to him. But however, I understand that this state capture, a lot of people are not really worried about the state capture. Some Nigerians are happy the way it is. They're just, unfortunately,
because it's benefiting them.
Exactly, it's benefiting them. Everyone.
Tomorrow, the table is going to be turned around.
Yeah, like I said some time ago, that the title of the book that I've always been considering it and working on it is That Country Where Money Means Everything.
Are you writing a book, sir?
Yes, I'm writing a book. He says, yes, is the country where money means everything.
Money means everything.
In Nigeria today, it is all about money. We have thrown caution to the wind. We have thrown away ethical code of conduct and stuff like that. All we are all interested in is money. You give people money and they will come and pray for you. Whatever it is, just give them money. So these judges, it has come to the point where money means everything to our judge. That's a very, very dangerous trend, because if we have to practice democracy, the judiciary must stand firm. Not in this era when they are giving judgment that are skewed in obscurity.
Very skewed.
It's skewed in obscurity. It's obscured. You cannot even interpret it. They say one thing in paragraph 1, they say opposite in paragraph 2, they come to paragraph 3. So that is why you see a lot of today when there are judicial pronouncements, party A will go home, especially our Supreme Court, because that's supposed to be a court of policy. Whatever they say becomes policy. You don't have to take it through the National Assembly. So if Wike is
but now that they are confusing themselves, Unko Epa, now that they are confused, one Supreme Court will say this, tomorrow another one will say another one. How are we going to make this into laws? For your phone. Okay, it's coming. Network. How are they going to make it into laws? It's coming, guys. Just hang on for a second. Guys, have you liked? This is the time. Oh, Watulemu, ya like you. Happy weekend, my who comes so. We see Rosaye Nwanama. We're happy weekend, madam. Thanks for using this platform for this struggle. Okay. We need to talk. You should go and check your network. Maybe you are not connected well. Yeah, there's a glitch. We have to talk. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thanks for using the platform for the struggle. There's an end to everything in life. I believe the end of APC is imminent. Lots of these criminals will not see 2027. Itai, I know that. Did you watch my program yesterday? Oh, you were. Are you there now? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
You have network problem.
Yes.
What's it happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm home.
Okay.
And
yeah. Sometimes it happens to me.
Yeah.
My router,
Yeah. So when we are beginning to have a series of conflicting judgments, especially from the Supreme Court, sometimes the Supreme Court makes some pronouncement and the people need to begin to interpret. I think the National Judicial Council and Nigerian Bar Association, they should begin to intervene. So that when we
anything, sir.
I still believe that the officials of these two bodies is still about that same state capture, because when our Supreme Court gives judgment, it should be final, and justice must be seen to have been done. So it is not about when there are judicial pronouncements in our Supreme Court. You see the two parties. Let me be very specific. When you look at the case of Abure, when I look at the case of Abure, the pronouncement, you see again, a lot of lawyers. I'm not a lawyer. Let me make that clear. I'm not a lawyer, but a lot of our lawyers are supposed to be sanctioned. Sanctioned in the sense that you have somebody who came to appeal. He says your appeal has been upheld. In some cases, he said your appeal has been denied. So if he says your appeal has been upheld, meaning what you came for, we have granted it for you. If he says your appeal has been denied, which means they have denied you what you came to do. When you look at even the judgment from our tribunal, yes, we acknowledge that they were overvoting. Then you went further to begin to write some jargons. In fact, this is not how courts in America, in Canada. Yes, when I read court judgment, there is no ambiguity.
Okay, but now they are the most ambiguous.
Yes, there is no ambiguity. When they make pronouncement, you can read through it and it is easy. I understand that there are always some legal jargons, but you will be able to understand. So when our Delta State Petition Tribunal, yes, we acknowledge that there is overvoting. So what? So what do you do? What do you do when there's overvoting? You follow what the Electoral Act has told you to do. The Electoral Act says wherever there is overvoting, you should cancel. It didn't say you should give it to one party A or party B. Cancel those results. So when you begin to rule, then you go down the paragraph and begin to say, the appellant, the Asue team, they relied so much on Section 137. So you begin to see there's ambiguity. You have agreed there's overvoting. So if you have agreed there's overvoting, the case is closed. It says QED, Quod Errant Demonstrandum, in math. Done. So you come down again, they begin to do some interpretation and all the. So when in the case of Abure, so that's what we're saying. So in order to go back to the point that you are saying, that an individual like the judge is calling Wike my Oga. So that's my Oga. He is cotoning to Nyesom Wike. So if Nyesom Wike says fall into fire, he will fall into fire. But they have to understand that it is not only we, the Edo people. The entire Nigeria is watching. The entire world is watching. So because the entire world is watching, the entire Nigeria is watching, not just the Edo people.
No.
For us here, we are trying to blow the trumpet and make other people understand that this is the situation that we are facing here in Edo. So therefore, those that are saying, this is my Oga and this is not who is Oga, and take our and look at the appeal, turn it upside down and try to read it from the other side, that will not work. because there will be a lot of consequences. There will be serious consequences down the road, because Nigeria, to me, today is in the precipice.
Okay.
You see that, when in geography there's a cliff. When you go to the end of that cliff, and down the cliff is far down. Nobody falls down from the cliff and survives it.
No.
So we are just right there at that end of that cliff, the precipice, because it is brewing. I mean, you will see everywhere, trouble is brewing everywhere in Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity to tell our viewers that the truth is that Nigeria is at war, even when we don't agree. Because if you go to some countries that say they are at war, at the end of the year, 365 days, go and look at the number of casualties. And look at the number of casualties in Nigeria that is not accepting that they are at war.
That they are at war.
Yeah, the numbers coming from Nigeria, they are more than those countries that we say are at war. It is not when you have Biafra soldiers on one side, you have federal troops on one side, that means war. The number of casualties that is coming out of Nigeria today is alarming. Today, people are killed in Bayelsa. The next day, you hear some in Borno, in Plateau, everywhere, every part of Nigeria. Even the old Western region is not immune from all these casualties. Therefore, we are at war, and all these our judges, they should stop heating up the politics.
Okay.
That's my point. They should stop heating up the politics.
So, thank you, sir. Guys, are you following? Let's go for a quick break, and then we'll talk. Let's go for it. Thank you. Welcome back. It's still Edo Pride on the beat. So, sir, these judges who keep giving this wayward, I don't know what to call it, judgment, kangaroo judgment. What is their, is there any retribution? They just give this judgment and they go away. Oh, it's your network again. Okay, so he's having network issues today. I don't know why, for some reason, but it's gonna come back. So with my people, even also know that network you.
I just absolutely have no clue.
Okay.
So I hope it gets better. It will get better.
I was asking. Did you hear my question?
Yes, I was hearing you all along.
Okay, or they just give this judgment and they walk away because the executive is protecting them.
Yes, because the executive is protecting them. There might be a retribution, but on the other hand, too, they might not be. They might just get away with it. However, we saw in the case of Hope Uzodinma, where the American embassy refused to give all those judges that took part in that Hope Uzodinma, including the Chief Justice of Nigeria today, Kekere. They cannot. They have been bad.
Shame, sir. Is that not a big blow on us?
Yeah, it is a big blow, and it's a big shame on the country.
The FGN, Supreme Court head, cannot travel to the US.
That's a big shame on.
Okay, this is network issue, guys. Are you following? How many of us are here? Guys, please, if you haven't liked, it's time to like. Or guys, coming back in 1 second. See, I don't know what's happening to his network. It has never been like this. Sometimes these network people, they still get their own problem, like Nigeria problem. Not to blame them, but it not be like Nigerian network. We're not good. It be good though. I don't know. Maybe your guy not connect well or something. There is an issue. But last week, one time, I was happy that I was not online. I had a network problem. my router just went off. I tried and tried and tried, but I wasn't live. I wasn't on live show, and I wasn't doing any show. I was happy. Said if it's the day I come on this show and this network, this router begin to give me trouble, I'm going to cry. So I am asking now, these judges will just give judgment and walk away, no consequences, nothing. Is it right for us to just, like, this present day dispensation now? If somebody had told you in 2025 that we are going to face this kind of brick wall in the judicial world, would you have believed? Guys, make una answer. Would you have believed 1 sec that in this present day, but the judges are the ones now heating up the politics every time? I would not believe 1 second where we will be in this position in Mawajena. Because if I did the right thing, I don't think the judges would have a lot of things on their table. Okay, you have to do a troubleshoot.
Yes, I'm trying to go to my computer now. I'm trying to go and log in. Yeah, I'm trying to log in with my computer now.
You think it's the same? Is it not the same router? Is it not the same for internet connection?
It's the same internet connection, but I'm worried that probably my hand may have touched something on my phone that is causing this incessant
disconnection.
Disconnection. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. So I'm trying to log on with my computer and
guys, be patient with us today. Not be our fault. So now network, a network issue.
Yeah.
No, be patient with us, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. OJ. Okay. Go on, sir.
So like I remember I was trying to explain something that they might be able to get away with it, in the sense that, again, even if they get away with it, it will affect the way and manner, because the world is becoming a small global village with technology. So a lot of places they go to, they would definitely have difficulty moving around like they used to do. Gone are the days when probably some of these, when people do things. I'm aware of an individual who had some issues in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the person came here to Canada at the Pearson airport. The person couldn't come in here. So does
Japan link their security with us?
I don't understand how they knew what. Yeah, I don't know how they knew what happened what happened in Japan. So they wouldn't. I think I'm on the other side. So let me get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see myself first.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I should exit you. Okay.
Yeah. So now.
Okay. Maybe this one will be better. So, do we share intelligence with Japan? We don't. Same thing. Hello, sir. Hello.
Is it better in any way?
Yeah, it is.
Can you hear me?
We share intelligence with Japan.
You see, there's a lot that happens in the background.
Okay, that we don't.
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot that happens in the background that you and I don't know.
Yes.
I have a friend that works in some certain quarters in this country. If you have a clue of what happens daily here in this Canada,
intelligence reports.
Yes, you'll be shocked.
Yeah,
these are informations that.
Increase your volume, sir.
Excuse me. Oh, I should increase my volume?
Yes, that was high too.
Okay, so when you have an idea of what goes on behind the scene in this part of the world, you will be shocked. So one would be scared to. I mean, you want to be on a good page of the law. So there's a lot that they share that you and I don't know. So I was surprised that individual had an issue, but eventually when the individual came over here, the person they were asking him about what happened in Japan. I also knew about someone who came from the Netherlands or Holland some time ago. The person came in here, and whatever the person said when he was coming in here, they said, no, this is not who you are. This is who you are. And that was the first time this person came over here. So there's a lot of intelligence sharing around the world today. So when you look at these judges, our Kikire, all these judges that we are talking about here, a whole lot of them, you know, I understand my someone that I know very well. He told me, he said there are a group of judges they call chop and quench.
Chop and quench, they don't care.
Yeah, that's how he called them. He said there are a group of judges in Nigeria they call chop and quench. Chop and quench in the sense that they are already old, they are very close to retirement. They give them this case, some of these cases. The person knows that irrespective of what happens, he or she is already on her way out. Then they take the money and they walk away. Those are the ones that he categorized as chop and quench. So, irrespective of that, in this modern world today, look at Nigeria, the way Nigeria has been turned into. If you are looking for good healthcare services, you cannot get it in Nigeria. Exactly. You will need to go out. So if you need education for your children and so many other things, so Nigeria is becoming that proverbial farm. You know, in those days when in Nigeria we practice a lot of subsistence farming. So this subsistence farming, people go to farm and they build a place they call Okogbo, something like this. It's a small little hut.
Yeah.
So this, in the farm, they don't really build anything that is beautiful there. But that's where all the food that we eat, that's where it comes from. So most of these are politicians that have turned Nigeria into that farm, Okogbo. So you don't do something that is really good, but that's where the food comes from. Then they come home and, I mean, that's where you enjoy your whatever comes from the farm. So they've turned Nigeria into that small Okogbo. And it's not going to take time before you begin to see that they cannot do without going abroad. Do we really manufacture anything? No. Okay. Do we have? Go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Because we want to keep moving. Yeah. I don't think just the US is enough. They should, once the US say bring out a ban, place a ban, Europe should also follow, and other neighboring countries, the US, the UK, and Europe, so that our legal. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Our legal, not just US alone. I like their, because they are very upfront with whatever they want to do, right? Yeah. But once they place a ban, these people will now say, UK. Oh, Mama Onuye UK, Mama Onuye Europe, Mama Onuye Europe. You sit in that Nigerian warrior wani, enjoy it with us. That would be a big one. Why are the other countries dragging their foot?
It takes you and I, the Nigerian people, to begin to maybe fire either. I think there's something about European Union. There's one aspect of European Union that can receive petition on behalf of individuals or aggrieved people. So I think if you and I begin to go to those places and begin to make reports, then, because it's like in Nigeria, when something goes wrong, if you don't write a petition, EFCC will fold their hands. So they fold their hands. Yeah, they will say, yeah. But if you write a petition, begin to say, okay, fine, I am John. This is my petition. This is what I saw. Then they follow up with it. But if we don't begin to do that, the time will come when here in Canada, we will have to go to maybe go to Ottawa and begin to complain about our country to the Canadian government, and that's when the Canadian government will begin to say, okay, fine. Maybe if their children, they are coming to go to school here because of their names and stuff like that. So, but someone will have to work with them. Otherwise, they can't just take it upon themselves and say, we want to do X, Y, Z.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your explanation. Before we now wrap it up, what is your advice to PDP about this, making this go public and viral, where this woman, Mensa, I think is her last name, she's supposed to recuse herself because she's already compromised from the appellate court?
Yeah, what I understand for now, like I say, I always say here that I'm not a PDP member. I'm in for good governance in Nigeria. I think PDP is marooned in their back and forth politics. You know, when in our local parlance, say the person don't jogodo.
Abi?
So, so they are drunk in their internal squabbles. So that has made PDP to be ineffective. And if you look at Nigeria
Even
today,
in the national, they are very, very
yes, if you look at if you because of money, that's where money means everything. If you look at Nigeria today, it looks like there is no law. We had House of Assembly members, they defected from Edo State House of Assembly. Who is holding them to account? Who is going to court to go and file? Because you cannot just, you don't expect those people, they defected from PDP and they went to APC for one reason or the other. The law is explicitly clear. The House of Assembly, yeah. So no, if no one talks about it, these people will sit quietly and stay there for their entire tenure. Nothing will happen because the laws are not being obeyed in Nigeria today. It was because the governor of Rivers State went to court to go and say these people raised flag of PDP, they defected, therefore certain sections of the constitution according to Supreme Court has to be obeyed. They went to court. But if
that case is coming up, right?
Yes, it's coming up. So if PDP in Edo State is sitting and not doing anything about those House of Assembly members that has defected, the purported local government chairman that has defected, and they sit, the law does not work like that. You have to go to court and seek redress and say this happened. It's an aberration. It's not supposed to be. Therefore, then the court will make pronouncements. So there's a law that
they do something.
Exactly. There's a lot that the PDP they are supposed to be doing in Edo State, and they are not doing it. I want to give thanks to Obedi Ifale Isibo. I want to give thanks to Crusoe Sagie, Don Pedro Obaseki.
Don Pedro.
Where are the other commissioners?
The only ones that are speaking. I don't see any other one.
Where are the other commissioners?
Even the DG, I don't hear him speak.
Exactly, and many other people.
Keme does not say anything.
So all these people are just quiet and docile. This is not the time to be docile. We understand what is going on. It is like, one individual is trying to wipe, not one individual. Adams Oshomola is trying to wipe out opposition out of Edo State.
Entirely.
So because if you remember in the words of Jared Tinebe, he said, not only in the PDP headquarters will be taken over. He said all the 18 local government, they will go there and sack PDP out of where they are staying. So when you hear things like that, it's like someone is drumming that beat. War is coming. Mm-hmm. So do you fold your hands? So PDP are they going to war?
Their hands and. I don't know. They are drowned. Drowned in their problems.
Exactly.
I know there's a lot of problems going on there, but really, they need to speak up.
Yeah.
More.
I had an individual that I called in Benin this morning. So he told me to hold on. I could hear voices in the background, and those voices I heard in the background. I don't know who they are. But they were just condemning. They were saying there's no government in the state. That's what they were speaking about. No government in the state. So the fact remains that few individuals in our state, probably less than 1% of the entire people, they are the one that is causing mayhem, that is derailing Edo State. So just PDP is so weak that few of them are willing to take money. They take money and they go to the other side, and because they don't have dignity. They don't know what it takes to when you talk about PDP, let us look. If I go back to the time of Action Group, NCNC and all that, irrespective of today's ideology of politics that they play, you could understand what those Action Group and NCNC, what they stood for. Very clear. Mm-hmm. So for you to jump from here and go to the other one, it was difficult because these were your ideological beliefs. If you say you are PDP, when you go across the entire Nigeria, it took only Senator Siriake Dixon to walk out of Senate. How many PDP people are in the Senate?
I can hear me.
Because they have taken 160 million?
And then they just cross.
They took 160 million vehicles or whatever they were giving, so they cannot say anything. It was in this program I was corrected. I was thinking that he was APC. I said, "Oh, this guy is excellent." So someone told me, "No, he's not APC.
No, he's the PDP member."
Yeah, it was in this program. Someone corrected me. So when I saw him, he walked out of the Senate chamber when there was a coup against the people of Rivers State. The rest is history. So where are all these PDP? Where are the so-called obedients who are also in the red chamber?
Oh, the LP, they've crossed. Like somebody like Imaswe. Imaswe have crossed.
Where are the Conquasia?
Kingibe, we don't know where she is. She's like a jellyfish. When we hit her so hard, this Natasha case, so Kingibe is a jellyfish. Yeah, just dancing around. Because she wants to cross. She came under the umbrella of LP. So they are all just crossing to APC. APC party
this idea of
me a lot.
Exactly. So do we have a country
for worry
that will bequeath on our children? We don't have it. You see, like I said one day, I said when you look at one of my WhatsApp, some people will say sleeping and all that. I said I put a quote from Nelson Mandela. Mm-hmm. He said, "A man." It says, anyone who changes what he's saying, depending on where he is, that person is not fit to be a leader. Mm-hmm. So if you are in the midst of APC, you become APC. If you are in the midst of PDP, then you become PDP. Your ideology changes over every second. So that's not an individual that you can trust with leadership positions. So I will maybe if Obede follow Isibo and some other PDP members in Edo State, I understand that what they have done is that there is an APC member that has been embedded in all the political parties across the southern part of Nigeria. There's an APC member. They might call themselves PDP, but they have been embedded in all the political parties. That is the reason why all the political parties, none of them have been able to stand well to say, this is our idea going forward. So because APC has, they have penetrated not just PDP, APC, all of them. In Edo State, Danobi, who claim to be PDP.
That one want to replace Wike in the national level. Danobi.
Danobi is who they are using.
Can you imagine destroying your own home?
Exactly. So all these people, they have one individual. When you look at the case of Lamidi Apapa and Rabambi in Labour and Julius Aburi, you could tell that these are APC members. These are people who will now take Supreme Court judgment and interpret it in a different way.
Yeah, the way that it will suit them.
Yes, to make it suit them. So then in that case, there's a problem. Mm-hmm. So Edo State, I wouldn't say the people they just need to rise up. They need to. That's why this Asue Ogie is a campaign also. It's not over yet, because we cannot allow these marauders, these APC marauders. We cannot allow them to come and take over our political space. The consequences is dire.
Okay. Thank you, sir. PDP, if you are here, call members, please take this message far and wide. We are not happy. We know there's a big problem in the inner house about all this tribunal case and all of that. But please, if this party must stand, you must stand. If you just allow this tribunal case to drown you guys, well, we have tried. It's just going to drown you. And then APC, there will be no other party in Edo State. It's going to be a one-party system, a one-party state. So, Walaho, take this message to them. Me too, I always talk to them. Please stand up. This is not right. You need to speak. Even if nobody is listening, speak. I like what the I like what Ifaluyi is doing, Don Pedro, Crusoe, but after those names, there's no other. I don't hear about any other names. I want, and Azegbemi is also trying.
Yes,
the chairman.
yes, that's very correct.
He's also trying. That guy, there's a lot of problems on their hands right now. Azegbemi is also trying, but it's not enough. Walao, like this case now. Go on, sir.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My apology, man.
Go on. Yeah. No, go on. It's okay.
That again brings me. Okay, the problem I think PDP is having in Edo State is funding.
So they don't get any funding from national.
I think so.
No.
This is why I'm not, like I said, I'm not one of their members.
You need to ask them.
And,
yes. I don't know.
Yes,
because if you really don't have that funding, you can't do anything.
Yes, I'm not one of their members. So I am of the opinion that funding is one of the problems that they are having. Because if they really, truly, that is the reason why those of us who are in this social media space, we should begin to drum. It's just for accountability so that some of us that are in diaspora will begin to donate, even if it is $1 a year or $2 a year or $12 in a year. When we begin to donate it to these political parties in this kind of an event, you don't need a wiki to be a governor in Rivers to bring the funds from there. I think funding is one of the major issues that PDP is facing in Edo State. Funding. You are going to court, it is what? Money.
You need fund.
Where everybody just get their salary and put in their pocket and walk away, maybe those who are saddled with the responsibility of managing the party's finances.
Overboarding.
Yes, they just, the usual Nigeria. So in events like this, it will be difficult for that political party to stand up and say, and again, we have PDP in our Delta State neighbor. Mm-hmm. We have PDP in Bayelsa. I don't know how they work, but I am of the opinion that these people should be able to come and help in these trying times in Edo State.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. PDP of Tove, because we need a campaign fund. PDP should have that public fund account so that people who want to pitch their tents, sometimes you may not be a PDP member. I am an obedient, 100% obedient, but I didn't vote for the Edo candidate because he wasn't my type that I would love. So I looked around and I picked one. So I am not a party faithful. I go with individuals. I go with your ideology. That's how I pitch my tent. So if you pitch your tent anywhere and say, okay, this is what I want to align with, you can go and put some money there in that account, in that area where they say now climbs.
Exactly.
Here I am a conservative, sir. My people blame me. Why am I not a Libra? In our way, conservative like Evaniji. Every other, like oftentimes they'll send you an email. Can you put $10? Can you put Nenemi? Can you donate to this campaign? Can you Nenemi? That is how they collect their money publicly. So Nigeria has not gotten to that point, sir. We are still sleeping because Nigeria is a place where any candidate in Ore, you go and use your private money. This is not helpful at all. Even if you have to use your private money, let there be money in the campaign account. Now, okay, privately you are not adding, not the whole burdens, just on you to fund your campaign. I have seen an army where once you use your private money or you borrow money from people and you go in there, you have to pay back. You have to pay back. And that causes what? Accountability issues.
And also that puts our democracy for sale.
Yes.
It puts it for sale because it will not be about the highest bidder. Because even the individuals, because you see all these politicians, they come to our TV, they come to social media space, and they talk about America, America, America. Those that have been there and those that have never been there, they talk about America. The truth is this: you, as the candidate, you cannot use your own money to fund your own campaign. You remember Senator John, Senator John McCain from Arizona. They came up with this campaign finance reform. You, as an individual, you cannot use your own money, like we are seeing now.
From the campaign.
And what we are even seeing now is not even. We are now seeing that in some states, state resources are deployed to campaign.
Once you have the incumbent, you use that money to do campaign.
Exactly. So, are we really ready to practice democracy?
No, we are not practicing democracy.
That's a big question. It is easy for them to come on air and tell us that yes, in America this is done. In America the other one is done. In America, are you ready to do it the way it is done in America?
In America, and at the end of the day, private people, even when they now seek public help, APC, who the ruling party right now, goes out and say, hey, this is the right thing to do. You need to seek for public funds.
Exactly.
So that you don't go there and steal.
Yeah, because
you don't go there and pay back.
You see, I don't have kind words for people like Jared Tenemi. The other time I understand that he enrolled himself. Yeah, he enrolled himself into Bayes University in Abuja. All that. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did the prerequisite. Yeah, so I thought that would be something good for him. But I have seen that
if you go to school and school you, there's a difference.
Yeah. So he is who he is. So when the truth and the way is that campaign you cannot take your own money. I know of an individual I don't mention his name, in my street. He actually sold his house. Sold his house to campaign then.
Okay.
And because he wanted to be a district governor.
A governor. So if that guy ends up losing now, a life a fool.
No, he lost.
Ends up winning, he has to repay whatever. He has to. He didn't win.
Of course, he didn't win. I felt bad for him. The reason why I felt bad for him, anytime I go to Nigeria, there's no electricity. He's the one. He mobilizes everything, and unfortunately, he sold that house to campaign. Never won. And that was the end of it.
Can you imagine selling your own personal house to fund a campaign?
Yeah.
So this is why I think we need to raise the awareness, sir, that Nigeria should start to change. Wake up. You should not fund a campaign with your private money.
Why we wake up and we keep talking about these issues, if we are lucky, we'll be able to see it. Because when you have the likes of Abadio, who is willing to donate the
national money,
no, he is willing to donate that legislative arm of government to the executive.
Oh yeah. Has it not done so? Has it? When we not really know,
yeah. So
whatever, and he said it publicly. It's not as if he went inside to say it.
That legislative arm that is supposed to be, because when you look at democracy, any constitutional democracy is supposed to stand on a tripod: the executive,
right?
The legislature, and the judiciary. So when one branch is now donated, and even the third branch is what we are talking about now, which is the judiciary, it's almost donated already to the same. So what we have is that we have a monarch. We have a constitutional monarch. He wakes up in the morning, he says this is how it should be. It will be so. So if we are lucky, we are able to see it. That is why Asue Godalo, Governor Obaseki, these are two individuals that I have seen. They came down from their high horse.
Just to
do they really?
Asue
is comfortable. Do they really need to come and govern Edo? The answer is no.
Oh.
They've been doing well. They
Yeah.
came
It's
from
not
their high
about
horse.
money.
Yeah, came from their high horse to help Edo. But again, those that are hungry. Yeah. If I actually have two stories that I want to talk about today. So yeah.
Oh, we are
Please,
far gone. What are your stories, sir? Are they
yes.
long? Because people, I didn't know if they want to. You guys want to call him? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. But let me quickly just say one of
Are
the
you going to
stories.
run through it or you take one of them?
Yeah, let me quickly just run through it. Quickly.
Okay, run.
Yeah.
10 minutes or 5 minutes for the two stories.
See, today we hear this cliche, make una no come Benin. The other one, no come Benin. The other one, no come Benin. I want to say this quickly. Yeah, anybody that says something, no come Benin. And what are these people saying? These are people who actually, they are the lovers of Edo people. They want to make Edo people, and they want to make Edo State be a good place so that they can come back home and be part of Edo State.
Yes.
So, but every time they tell you, don't
people
come
like
Benin,
us.
don't come Benin, not come Benin. So, yes. So if people, I'm sorry to say, I want to tell all of you that belongs to that category that says no come Benin.
Yes.
We have, I'm sorry to say, I'm not saying that everybody that is in Nigeria, that they are no good. They are good. But there are fewer good people now. Because I told you of a story. When I was a little boy, I go to the river and I dive into the river and I bring out gravels and it's mixed with sand. There's a man then in my village. I'm not like Tinubu, who doesn't know. Nobody knows his village. Nobody knows his where he has school and all that. So we go there. So when we dig those gravels from the river, we give it to one man to want to sell it. He will bring a basket, put it in water. He shakes it around and say the sand will go down underneath, and he will only pay for the gravel. So that sand that goes under is what we are having in Benin. The most valuable one is the one that he's paying for. The most valuable one is the one white people are bringing abroad. If you are going abroad, they say, bring your certificate. You are a doctor, they take you quickly. You are a nurse, they take you quickly. So
engineer.
That prerequisite that you are engineer, you are whatever, that prerequisite is that basket that man using shaking that gravel. So the less valuable one goes down, it doesn't pay for it. So when you really look at Nigeria today, for those of us who are always speaking about Nigeria, we are speaking truth to power about Nigeria. You see, those ones, people don't come. Yeah, take those that are carrying a stick and waiting at Ring Road to take money from bus drivers. Those that carry stick into the market, those are the less valuable ones. They are now in Benin. They are in Benin. So let those that are, I'm not saying all of us are abroad though. I'm not saying those that are in Nigeria, all of them, but those that this thing fits, they will know who I'm talking about. So those valuable ones that are abroad, let them begin to speak truth to power. Let those who wants to learn, let them learn. For those who don't want to learn, it's okay. But the idea of not come Benin, because Benin will become a place where the bad ones, if you are a good teacher, you come, you apply, you come abroad. Not only Canada, America, everywhere, you go there. So please, this cliche of no come Benin, it should die a natural death. A natural death, because we are beginning to see, because we don't have the good people. That's how Monde Okpebholo was able to come and contest election in our own Edo, and he won election in Edo State.
Epa, he didn't win election. INEC gave him. INEC.
So, yes, INEC gave it to him. He was selected.
He was selected.
When we are beginning to have an Okpebholo as the governor of Edo State,
even having him on that list at all. Yeah, so it's a problem. It's it's not. It doesn't meet the prerequisites
at all. If you also go back and see the time of if you look at the time of slavery, it was the strong ones that made it to Cape Elmina. For those who read history, they know where I'm talking about. Cape Elmina. There was another Cape in Morocco, in Liberia. There was one in Ghana. So these were, let me just say, if they catch, all these are our traditional rulers. We're not supposed to, So these are our traditional rulers. They will send people go and put fire in the houses, mud houses, in those days with bamboo. When those people are running out, they will catch them. Some of them, they are caught when they are sleeping, in the middle of their sleep. They catch them, then they sell them to as slaves. Do you imagine that somebody who is caught as a slave in Edo, current day Edo, we have to go through Ovia local government, through water, through those thick forests of Eniko and all those areas to the Atlantic. Some of them, they had malaria, they have fever, they died on the way. So it was the strong ones that made it to America.
Exactly.
The weak ones are there. So now there's another way now. Igbo people, if it is easy, Igbo people will just come, put one plane in Benin City and say everybody just come in. But they now say prerequisite. You do your biometrics, you do medicals
health,
and all that.
Your health, yeah.
Yeah, those are that
strong ones
basket that man using shaking our this thing, yeah. And the valuable ones they take, the less valuable one, they will remain in Benin City. Wow. So let us be going abroad. Then the second quick one I want to say, have you heard about the problem with the Shekiri, the Ijos, and the Gobo in Warri North?
In Warri North?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of INEC delineation.
Okay.
Our people, when I sit down, when they do like this, when I know they see what happen. That's Edo land. That area of Warri North local government. That's what I spoke about the other day and said, this is our land. That's the area where Edo State should have gone through to the Atlantic Ocean. But unfortunately today, INEC, they are trying to do a delineation. They are trying to do another remapping of that area to suit the so-called indigents. Remember, I said that Justice Ways in 1983, he ruled that was our Edo land. But today, they are busy speaking, telling Ukbewolo that is our ancestor that brought him. All the people in Edo State.
Ancestor that rigged election.
Yeah, but look at our land. People are fighting over our land today.
You need to stress this, sir. You need to stress this enough.
Yeah, Justice Ways in 1983 gave us judgment and said that's our area. Today, we are seeing Ishekiri. They are saying it's their own. Ijos are saying it's their own. I'm not saying the entire Warri North local government. Part of Warri North.
That one that leads
to areas. Those areas. Yeah, thank you. Those areas, just south of Golegele, and Owoton, that's where they are fighting over today. They are going to court. They are fighting. No non-Edo man, non-Edo chief, no Edo traditional ruler, nobody in Edo land has taken it upon himself to say, in 1983, Justice Ways made the pronouncement that this is our land. Nobody's talking about it. We are waiting for Mondo to come and give us money. That's where I rest my case to.
Yes, sir. You are not rest yet. Obaseki, when he came, he acknowledged that was our place. And he did something. He went there and acknowledged the chiefs.
Yes, in that Ovia Northeast local government. That's where he made those acknowledgements. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, not this very area you are talking about.
No,
now.
Not this very area.
So no one is talking about it.
No one is talking about it.
So if you want to create local government, they start crying, hey, exactly. Want to swallow it, oh. But right now, our land is being taken by Ijos.
Ijos are saying
what are they doing about it now?
Yeah. No, they are in the court. I listened extensively. They are in the court now. Shekiri said they got judgment. Because
but Justice Ways gave it to us already.
Yeah, he gave it, but it's okay, you got judgment. But we didn't follow up.
Oh.
Even when Obaseki now went and recognized some areas, there are some areas in that area that we abandoned completely. It was no government. There was no government in that area. So when Obaseki came and recognized the chief, so you are this and that in this area and work with me. Because all these traditional institutions and all that, they are under the state. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these Benin people who could not go to Punch newspaper and file their grievances against Punch, the same thing.
Okay.
So none of them. It's only Obaseki that came recognize those chiefs in those areas. Most of those chiefs that were recognized, they were Ijaw people. These are people. They have been our tenants for a long time. According to Justice Ways, they are our tenant. Now Benin people give them land.
Made them
stay there. So it was Oba Akenzua, I repeat again, Oba Akenzua was the one that initiated these court papers, court this judicial, yeah. So he initiated it, and it was in 1983 that the judgment came and Edo won. But nobody followed up.
Nobody followed up.
Up to as we speak, so that Edo, that Warri North local government, no Enogi did there. Nothing from Edo. When Babangida came, Babangida now caught it and gave it to Delta.
I gave it to part of Delta.
Yeah, now they are fighting over
it. It was supposed to be our own.
Our own land, yes.
Èmi no can agbina yo.
Oh, I'm not going yo.
Ancestor don't know where those land pass.
Okay. Those were our lands. Those were the new lands. Yeah.
That is it, because you know ancestor they know everything. Even ancestor na bring money okpewolo. This ancestor na Dundee. Go bring Dundee for us. Ancestor ni ma maybe yo be yama. Okay, I understand. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you. They follow Oga Ogbe as they explain that to us. No company. We know if we talk now our land. We want to make our land better. After we talk, you say no company. I don't understand. Is Benin meant for you alone? Is Edo meant for you alone? Not come Edo, no enter Edo, no enter, not come. If you know say you get to a call us now. Now mumu talk. That be all those things. Mumu sense. Mumu talk.
Exactly.
All the talk where we they talk now to make our land push forward. Whoever wants to make we they leave 20 years behind, like the one Monday is doing right now with the Agberos that he has put in position. Nobody ever thought that we would be backward like this 50 years. Nobody wants it, but this is where we are now, and this is not what we are aiming for. Our goal is to push forward. Life odawori, ya odawagmori. So a mojokbana ke ancestor me do miego ofi mari yeke. So we need to go forward in life. So Mona not they ever repeat that word no entitled. Come entitled na me you see na. Come entitled me you see. Now Edo was not made for you.
Exactly.
It's for us, you and I. Walk back. I might wear here good manike. Una well done. Epa Ajibola, I see you. Welcome. Big brother, I see you. Sunobun James. Ben Emokbai. I see you. Victor, Peter Redo. Sonny Demi, Kalaku Wanesi. Matt Collins, I see you. Hobo. Angela Daniel, I see you. Mr. Ojo. Obokiao. Noah Prince, Ibeberewe. Ose Okoje. Wayabokian. Cleans Peter. Iberewe. Wani Iberewe. Ogasa, may we just do call for 15 minutes. Are you ready?
Right. Not a problem. Yeah, I mean.
Not a problem? Okay. Yeah. People want to call. Yeah, call. Make una call. The line's open now. The line is open. You can call and make your call short. If you're contributing, let us know. But before then, please, if you haven't liked, this is the time to do it. I have, we are 120 watching or so. I have 56 likes. Okay, if you like Area Mama and you like Ogbe, you like what you are hearing, please go and like. If you haven't subscribed, this is the time. And guys, anyone that wants to gift to this platform, there is a box under your right, under there. Just press the box and it will lead you to where you can gift Edo Pride TV. It's for the show to go on. This is what we use to subscribe and pay for the show. Okay, make una go put money if una want put money, and God bless you as you do so. Thank you. Pretty Love, hey, see as you find Pretty Love Reality TV. I should say you find because this is your name. Fine, wait. So if you are calling Kenneth Unoma, I don't cite you since. If you are calling, let it be now. We are closing this show soon. Make I see how many likes. Oh yeah, Mona go up. Make the likes go up. Ogbe never like.
Oh yeah, I do. I know. I don't like. Yeah. That's the first thing I always do. Every time I come online. Yeah.
Somebody wanted to call. I don't know. Have you called? I don't know. Make I look because I silent the phone. They call me and they disturb me for night. So I know they want me loud to come out. So we're just waiting for call. If we get one before we go, fine. If not, okay, so I try and wrap up. What's your topic? I did wrap up just now. So good evening, Jennifer Samuel. Where's Obokian Samuel? Obokian.
Yeah,
thank you.
What I would say is that all our, all our viewers, the lovers of Edo, I want to say that let us begin to look at how we can begin to support the only way we can support good governance.
The good cause.
Yeah, the good cause. Yeah, the only way we can do that is by putting our money where
our mouth is.
Because I understand if I have supported Asue again, like I said, I'm not a PDP person. So,
sir, you don't need to be PDP to support a good cause. Do you need to?
No, of course not.
No, it's a good cause. It's a good cause.
Exactly. So
we see Agbero, they disturb us.
I want a situation where all of us, even if we put money together and give to Asue Godalo, we don't care what people like the Jared Tenebe don't have. I'm sorry to say, I don't want to use strong words. These are people who have not been able to see. These people don't understand that some of us, we have an idea of where we would have loved the direction where we would have loved Nigeria to go to. For example, if you go in the era of Obaseki, you have a land right there. It can tell you if there is already a sea of coal. That is the future. But today, no one can tell you with a GIS system that geographical
GIS.
The GIS is down. So
they
don't understand how. So let us say, Asue, we understand. Let us show him love by telling him, we'll put money down, even if it is, no matter how small it is. We the people, we understand that you are fighting for us in appreciation of the fact that we recognize this fight that you are fighting for us. Have this. If we go to Benin today and Edo, there's peace, complete peace in Edo, not the peace of the graveyard. That's something.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you will not have problems, and again, we are facing a lot of problems in our Edo. All the kidnappers. I understand there are some coming from Ondo State. Some are coming from Kogi. They are all heading towards Edo State.
Yes.
So very soon, we are going to have a very, very serious insecurity problem, in addition to the one that is already there. Because
you have a call.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Caller.
Yeah. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. What will be your name?
My name is Siribe Peter.
Peter Redo. My customer. Welcome.
Yes, ma.
Okay, best day like waiting.
Good evening, sir.
I greet you, my brother. I toilet.
I got the toilet
here. Yeah, actually, yeah, briefly, because I came in late. I really enjoyed the insight Ogawwe has been giving us.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime Ogawwe is there, it's like students receiving from the lecturer.
Teachers to that one when the book
Yeah, anytime you bring your host, Ogawwe, Dr. Don Pedro,
he's coming soon. Pedro is coming soon, and Evaluate, yes.
Yes. But it's just unfortunate we have those we have the intelligent and wonderful people, and we allow this never do well people to be the aim of our prayer. So it's a pity. Yeah, my question is, I have just 3 questions. One, the lovers of good governance, both home and abroad, especially the diaspora, how can we really raise funds to support Asue Ighodalo?
Thank you.
1 penny, 1 pound, $1,
Please, not sit down, sir. Not that down, sir. Not one of your talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we are not politicians. We are just lovers of good governance and lovers of justice.
Yes.
That's number 1.
Okay.
Then number 2, the 1980 judgment, according to Ogawwe, that was given to Edo State.
I think it's
remember
83.
Then 83, yeah. I think then we were Bender State. We were under Bender State then. I stand to be corrected. We are Bender State, and Babangida came and divided the state into two, Do and Delta. The boundary adjustment was, we do research on that. That boundary adjustment, because when you divide the state, there's what they call boundary adjustment. Some will be given to one state, some will be you should help and do that research. That boundary adjustment, was it given to Edo State or to Delta State?
Okay. Number 2 question.
That area in question.
Okay.
Because that 1983, it was Bendel State. Bendel State was comprised of Delta and Edo,
Yeah.
So when Babangida came with his military power, he separated the state.
He separated.
Yeah. Okay. And they were boundary adjustment. A committee of boundary, a committee was put in place to look into that boundary adjustment.
Okay.
So that's the second question. And again, the third question, our appeal. We've already see the handwriting on the wall. A woman, a wiki loyalist is one of the panel.
Yes.
What are you going to do about it?
Okay.
Because this is the time all lovers of Edo State should start shouting, we don't want that woman in that panel.
That's exactly.
We don't want that woman in that panel.
Okay.
So what are we doing about it?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Oga is going to take your question, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Go.
Okay.
Eric,
Thank you very much, my
I see
brother.
you, Eric. My son, I see you. Welcome.
The first one is for those of us lovers of good governance, how to raise funds. Yes, I have area mama.
Yes, sir.
And some of us, we are all working together.
We
want to get an account.
To give you guys.
We don't want lovers of good governance to donate money into my account or her account or somebody else's account. That's why we want to speak with, the
caucus
owner of the mandate, Dr. Asue Igodalo. So for him to provide us with a campaign fund account.
Yes.
A public account. So that you and I, if not $1, not $2, 10 naira, anything that we want to put, we will put it directly. We don't want a situation where it will go through an intermediary. So on that one, we are working on it. I'm very sure between now and another 5 days, Area Mama will be able to come up with an account number to provide everybody with. So for those of us who want to put money in that account, you are not going to pay it to Eric Vaughan, you are not going to pay to Ube, you are not going to pay to Pajibola. No, it will go directly into that account. And again, we will have to seek his permission for us to do that.
Yeah, we have to seek his permission.
We are trying to let him understand
this
that.
This is going to come from us.
In developed countries.
We need to show love. We move a step ahead, not just talking.
Exactly.
There needs to be an action.
Yes. In developed countries, this is how it is done.
Yes.
So we are working on that. I'm very optimistic that between now and 5 days, we'll be able to provide an account. That's one. Then the second question was the 1983 judgment of Justice Ways. This court case was initiated by Bakenzwa. He was the one that initiated it, and judgment came in 1983.
That is when we had the Rioba.
If you remember the last time I spoke, about this, when I spoke about it, where you don't have representation, when we are preoccupied with other things, it's like when there's election in Nigeria, you say, oh, you don't like this, you don't like that, you boycott. The day you boycott, don't think that there will be a court judgment that will say, oh, those that boycotted that election, you will come and win. No. So I will do a research like you have. I will research it again so that I know what happened. But if you remember that I said I was crying over a spilled milk, that where was our people, our traditional rulers, our politicians of that era, where were they when they were doing that boundary adjustment? That we became landlocked. So I will do another research on that. And I agree with you. When that was done, we were Bender State. When that
we were. Came, maybe Onion will cause a problem now. Now that we are now Edo State.
No, but why
And
will
Nigeria has been
that boundary
divided.
adjustment, in my own opinion, the boundary adjustment, if you are coming from in Benin City, if you are going to Sapele or Wari, when you get to River Orion, you see at the moment you cross River Orion, on the other side they say, "Welcome to Delta State." My own opinion is that boundary should have gone through River Orion all the way down to River Etio. On the western side of it should have been Edo State. Then the eastern side of it should have been Delta State.
Delta.
That's my own thinking, because you use that. They should have used that river. That river,
As a
the way they
boundary.
used it there, they should have used it all the way down to River Etio, all the way down. Meaning that some Shekiri would have still been in Edo State. Even if you look at Ologbo, who is the head of? I don't know. I understand that recently they have a new Inogi there. In Ologbo, you have a Johnson Asolere. He's an Ishekiri person. We have coexisted with these people for so many years. They are our brothers. It's not about fighting, but these are our brothers. But what they are saying now is that, do you know that the Ijaws are trying to marginalize in that same area that I'm talking about, currently Warri North local government? The Ijaws are trying to say, oh no, it's not yours. It's not for the Shekiris. Because if you go to Cocoa, if you go down to Cocoa Town, I'm not talking about Cocoa Junction. There are Shekiris that are there. You see if you go to Cocoa Town, you see the statue of the Nana of Ishekiri. It's in Cocoa Town till the very last time I went there. So all these areas should have been part of this Ishekiri. Just like a current day Edo State, we still have Ijaws till today. Comrade Bale Joseph is our brother. He's from Edo State. But guess what?
He's
an Ijaw person.
Yeah, he's a Shekiri man.
So that's how it is.
Ijaw.
Okay. So all these people, okay. So all these Ijaws, Shekiri, they are part of us. They are our brothers. We've been together for a long time. But we are talking about boundary adjustment. I will go into that. But even if I do, I don't know if our people are really serious about that. They're serious about. It's a shame that what's his name? We call him. This, I don't know if I should say his guy name.
Annoying.
No. Belebe. It's a Yamu. Yeah. It's a shame that it's a Yamu. It's a shame that such a Benin man that he went to Edo College. From Edo College, he went to. I remember when I went to visit my friend then. He was in HSC in Edo College, and from there he went to University of Benin. That those people, he became a secretary to state government. These people cannot fight the Edo cause. It's a big shame. Then back to the last question. It's about. He was talking about our appeal. Yeah, about our appeal.
Yes.
For in Nigeria, under normal circumstances, it's only in Nigeria people don't recuse themselves from cases where they have interest, because
they don't.
Once that woman, they don't recuse themselves. You know what? It was a shame. It was a show of shame, a charade when you see Akpabio being a judge, even if you don't go to law school.
In his case, in his own case,
judge your own case.
In his own case,
it is only this Tinubu government that we are seeing someone is accusing you of sexual harassment and all that. Then you went to the Senate and you are using the gavel for what? So you are a judge in your own case. You were the one that nominated Leader Asue to be in that committee. Ethics committee.
All of a sudden, he rose from the dead. You know, he's dead in Benin City. South. He's dead. So all of a sudden, when the sexual harassment case, if we
my brother, Mr. Agedo, you see, it is unfortunate that this is what we grew up to see. You remember People's Bank, Babangida, Taisolari so much criticized Babangida until he made Babangida made Taisolari the head of People's Bank. But these were people who still had dignity. At a point, he resigned for one little infraction or the other. So where is that dignity in our politicians today? Where is that dignity in our judges today? That the case that came up, someone who became fourth in the election became first, and today you are the Chief Justice of the Federal Republic.
Yeah, everything. No one
moved
at
all.
All manage Tinubu.
Cover yourself in shame.
Tinubu is such a spoiler.
So
thank
we will
you,
keep
sir.
singing. We'll keep talking about it.
Okay. Yes. So 1 second for the question on the screen. Then we just take comments and that's it. We need to go. Now we want answer ne. So copy us I am not the originator. Are you seeing it?
You know, it says, Mama, you talk of ancestors be the foolish beneath slaves go labor you enemy of the foolish. You see, when again, you see, I said in this program some time ago, I said in 1772, Justice Mansfield, in a celebrated judgment across the entire world, he said slavery was unconstitutional. All these ones we are saying, unconstitutional. So that was in 1772. Go on. I know these days we don't have all. In my time when we went to school, there were big books we read. But go and said the judgment of Justice Mansfield, Mansfield, in 1772. He said slavery is unconstitutional. Every other country in the whole world, they followed and everything. So that was how slavery gradually came to an end. It is not slave buyers. It's not slave buyers that said, we no go buy slaves again. No. It was a court judgment that compelled all of them to stop buying slaves. Otherwise, our kings in Africa, excuse me, our kings in Africa, they were prepared to keep selling human beings.
Because of that benefiting.
Yes, it was benefiting them. They were not ready to stop. Like I just said, some of them, people were sleeping in their sleep. In those days, there were no roof like these, all these roofing sheet. There were none like, it was bamboo houses. They go there at night. They put fire in those. There's a movie, I don't know if anybody can Google it, Amistad. It gives a good detail. Okay. So they put this fire, these people will run out of their houses. People who are sleeping, they will just catch them and put them, shackle them and take them to the rainforest, mangrove swamp forest. Boom, they are gone to the ship. So today, slave no day again. So there's no one that is
slave not day again, but some people say
I also made mention of something. When, for example, in the case of Benin, I said one day that we are the last people that joined the Royal Niger Company, RNC. Because when the British came to Nigeria, there was nothing like Nigeria at that time. It was the colony of Lagos, the Western Protectorate, Eastern Protectorate, and the Northern Protectorate. So Benin, all this area we are talking about today, these people that in our place, we're just doing everything because of money. We were the very last to join. All the older Benin Empire, all this Warri, Benin City, Asaba, all down to Patani area, they were all under Benin Empire. We were not until Balvorame was deported to Calabar. There was we were never part of that British Western Protectorate. So the day he was deported, treaties were signed. We became part of RONC. The moment we became part of that RONC and we got Nigeria, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria put every traditional ruler, whether na the Oma say Emma Sokoto, or the Ono of Ife, anyone so far traditional ruler, they put all of them.
Under the
Then put them under the state. Then they constitution, but that
government.
constitution put them under state. Na state then they.
Okay.
So no traditional ruler now will say, "Oh, I'm too big in Nigeria. I want to go and get. I want to remove myself from the state and go." No one will talk say, "Oh, I have a country of my own." No, you cannot start those empire days and start fighting wars. You cannot relay. So everybody get where they put them. So it's just unfortunate that some of us we don't know. So we just think that everything is about tradition and all that. They have a very simple, yeah.
Thank you, Copious. Not be me start the ancestor. They say ancestor bring up Pebolo. So not be now my mouth for hear that one. The man no more Pebolo royal ancestor no. So I mean ancestor on your rig election because Pebolo man win election.
Pebolo
man win. So the ancestor na riga na election riga. So I must go.
Now punching newspaper.
If they like me, they talk with it, they go talk. Now me, you see me talk say now ancestor bring up Pebolo. No, I don't even want to go through that, but now we believe that the ancestors are election riggers because Pebolo wouldn't have been there if I make rig for Tinubu. So thank you guys, Orobosa wakae Orobosa we tell me pawe ma we say o bege we o agboma ne can we have an account and Ajibola is also asking for the same thing where I like the idea of getting an account from Asue where we can make our own little contribution towards retrieving our mandate. I'm in full support. Thank you.
I'm in support of that. We're working towards that.
Is also talking about can we have such an account open up for us? There is no time. Yes, there is no time. But please, just give me days. I say 1 week. Give me days. I'll come up with something. We will come up with something.
Definitely.
This is our idea on this platform. Always know that this is our idea from us. So because we want to support, not just mouth. Let's push a little further to show love for a good cause. We believe in this cause. We want to follow you through. Where our reward system favors the criminal. I know, Kaka, but we see on Rosaye, Nwanama. Williams, where I'm also interested in the donation to Asue campaign. Yes, it is coming. So I just want you, if they want so that by the time I bring they give me the account to put this money, because we're going to ask for an account. We need to push. Like I told you, we need to push.
Okay.
And this campaign fund need to be public. Blue Shine, where the title should be road ahead for Edo State. Asue is just fighting for our collective battle. So we are almost at the end of the show. Thank you. Oh, see my sister Eki Oari. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much, my sister from another mother. Wesi Ine Gbinosa Ibege Wenesio. So if you guys haven't liked, this is the time to like. We are almost rounding up. Epa Ajibola, welcome. I haven't welcomed you officially. Epa Ajibola, we had the emergency prefect today. They were all saying like and share. Why are we say kakabo? Oh, Ogasa, I think this is the your comments are all done. Your contributions done. I just want to
for today. I'll just leave it.
So for everyone here, we are planning to have a contribution to give to the campaign. Please hold on to your money. Add to it. If you have 1 naira this week, tomorrow add another 1 naira, so that by the time you put it in, should have pad, I'm on your way. So ma we wiki na lana, and I think I will be able to bring Ogbede Faluyi and our Oga Pata of them. Pedro, we will bring them here again to come and tell us how this mandate recovery and road ahead We know it's very uncertain, it's bleak, it's unpromising, but we are going through. Can I
add something to that?
Quickly, sir.
Again, I'm not a lawyer. Let me tell our viewers, I'm still hopeful. I understand that they busted our bubbles and they deflated our ego and many other things. Let me say here that there is a caveat. You see,
and what's the caveat, sir?
And the caveat is, if, for example, the tribunal did not acknowledge that if they don't acknowledge that there is overvoting, or, for example, if those evidence they were thrown out completely, if they had thrown any evidence that had been thrown out at the beginning, you cannot reintroduce that evidence again. So now my point is this:
they acknowledge the
way the case is. Yes. So after acknowledging the overvoting, so at the appellate court, at the appeal, the next thing to say, look at it, they've accepted that there's overvoting. So please do the needful.
Okay.
That's my point. Please do the needful. When you look at the serialization of electoral materials, you agree that there was no evidence. At the RAC center, you don't have, there's no way the political parties are allowed to have agents at the RAC center a day before. That's where they go and collect those materials. So I will go to the appeal court and say, they say we didn't have evidence here. Therefore, we all know that we are not supposed to be there. How can I provide an evidence in a place where I'm not allowed to be at? So to provide an evidence from where? Who is my agent?
They are not supposed to be there. They have no jurisdiction to be there.
So
okay.
I think in this,
they acknowledge overvoting, but they didn't go ahead. Understand. So many loopholes.
So there are so many grounds. Yeah, there's so many grounds to push the appeal.
Okay. Anthony,
those are the areas I'm saying that there's still hope. Okay.
What is serialization
of overvoting are the edge on our side. Thank you, Mr. Ajibola. Thank you very much. We are having the same view, because if there's you acknowledge it already. No serialization. If I say, for example, now say WAEC, you want to write WAEC, or you are in one academic institution. When you are going to write exam, you don't bring your fiscal sheet. They will bring their own and stamp it. So one individual is now coming with answer. I say, well, I have finished. Take, but there's no logo of that institution, which means you wrote this thing from home. Thank you. So if there's non-serialization of those electoral material, so where were they introduced from?
They acknowledged it. So we still have an edge here. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. We're not expecting too much, but always. My last comment. As for the Asue support account, I believe together once the account is open for all lovers of good governance, both home and in the diaspora. Yes, we don't need to wait for Asue to come and beg us. They are using money, not be water that they use. Not be water, now money, not be blood, now money. Going to appellant court, now money. You go pay those lawyers. Those lawyers are not going to work for you for free. You have a family. So they are spending money. So whatever we can do to push our message that we stand with good governance, we stand with the truth, we stand with the facts. So this is how we can also, with our voice, we are doing a lot. So let's now add Maggi and pepper, which is our money. Join now. So put your money where your mouth is. This is where our mouth is. So thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. Ogbe. We've come to the end of the show, and I'd like to say thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us for this good cause. We are fighting it together. We are not alone. You and I, we must push it through. We won't be silenced. Please do not let anyone stifle you. We won't be silenced. So, like our tradition, let's love Asue before we go. Thank you guys. Last time to go, like and subscribe if you haven't. Share the program to the lovers of goodwill. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's play.
If we not be men we sabi, we no go vote any other person. We no go vote. If we not be PDP, we no go vote any other party. We no go vote. Asue you go down low man we sabi. Your bata of them all. Now him go lead us to the promised land. Asue you go down low for governor. Okay, na correct man we sabi. Deputy material 1 million yards. He go follow lead us to the promised land. With Asue Odalu, he sure for us. Aye. Forward ever go. If Asue dey we go prosper. Alagodalu we no dey go back. Asue Odalu for governor. Aye. Forward ever go. Mama, if Asue dey we go prosper. Alagodalu we no dey go back. Asue Odalu for governor. Sure you go vote for PDP. Oh yes. PDP. Oh yes. Vote Ighodalo. Oh yes. For integrity. Oh yes. Business go better. Oh yes. Go put food on table. Oh yes. He go better mama. Oh yes. He go better papa. Oh yes. He go better pikin. Oh yes. For better road. Oh yes. Aye. Forward ever go. If Asue dey we go prosper. Alagodalu we no dey go back. Asue Ighodalo for governor. Forward ever go. If Asue dey we go prosper. Alagodalu we no dey go back. Asue Ighodalo for governor. Forward ever.
Ayawe say, yeah, it's the end now. I will come around again soonest. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wesley.
Sir.
Wesley, God bless you.
Okay. Where Mama do?
All right. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Bye. Guys, so we've loved ourselves today. We've kissed, we've done everything. We've gone through the topics, and tomorrow or next, we're looking for this account. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware that we from our hearts, we need to push this cause forward. Yes, we also know that they are all here, because I see many people viewing and not many likes. So yes, we want to put something together for this campaign. Hold your money, because what we do here is accountability, transparency. We don't want to put money into an account that we cannot. You want to put money where your money will work for you. You don't want to put it into this shady account or whatever. We don't do stuff like that. We're very transparent. That's why we're taking our time. I know it's time. There is no time, but it is coming up like this week. So just hold that money. Not go use and buy meat pie. Not go use and buy goat meat. Whole lamb. As we they bring the account come out, you go they put on. And you are also allowed to keep putting, because the account will remain solid. Not be say you must go and find 1 million naira, $1 million to put at once. Anything where you get, they drop them. Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. But here we're saying, I'm leaving a message. Hey, Joy, I say, mommy, you're just coming, we are leaving. I know say now walk. I forgive you, mommy. I forgive you. I swear forever. Oh, Anthony. Baba, you go back, go watch. Ogbe teach us where today. Say Ogbe na teacher. We carry barrow. We carry. I know say na work. If not be work, now don't reach here since now. Just some type of jibola. Nah. Una don't come. But I not blame una. Person got to work. Una not work. Una not go fit. Una not go fit pay bills. I want win now. We say mommy. So we don't come to the end though. Why we say account they come. Just have it in mind. Account is on the way. We want a transparent account. Where you go put your money go work for you. Okay? You know, say na so we they do something here. Oh. My mind get it there. We don't believe in all those shady deals where they do. You go na riere oji mafe. Ni magwalo where the good cause. Ma push here na. So let's just continue to work together. Dennis Abukegbe. Oh, you sana. You are Mao. Sadebawe. You don't like? Joy, mama, go like if you never like. I know. Replay and when you relax, go bath. Use hot water bath. Relax. They play and for your ear. Make you understand. Carry barrel, carry paper. Make you take the right too. Why you say, oh, mommy they go, mama they go. May I play this one? My prefect not there, so we not play that in Benin song today. Make I just wish you na bye bye. Yam you was soonest, Ajibola, everybody, Eriki, Wayawe say, okay, oh, I go see you now soonest. God bless you. Love from area mama. 2, 3. Yes, Demi. Thank you, Sonny Demi, for coming. Affluent. It called pure affluent. You too good. Thank you. If I don't feel to call your name today, I love all of you. God bless you. I love all of you. Make una go do well. Wow,